Immigration raids across New Jersey on Thursday. Governor Phil Murphy dropped everything. He was irate and he raced to the scene. The question is, what will this have as an impact on the national debate of who stays and who goes? Ashley Johnson has the full story.
New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy made an unscheduled appearance at the Reformed Church of Highland Park, where emotions are at an all-time high after Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents detained 2 Indonesian Christian immigrants. Another man targeted made it to the sanctuary church just in the nick of time.
I give Pastor Seth Carperdale an enormous amount of credit. He ran as a really good candidate for governor, as the Green Party candidate. I'm incredibly impressed by him, and I always have been.
Pastor Seth Copperdale videotaped ICE agents outside the home of one of his congregation members, Harry.
ICE is here, and they're causing all sorts of trouble. I hope, friends, that you'll share that this is what happens when ICE starts to destroy our communities.
After Harry called him and told him that a strange truck was lurking, Harry is now staying at the church. He's lived in the state since 1993, fleeing Indonesia in hopes of giving him and his family a better life.
I could be in jail by now, maybe by tonight. They put me in the plane, or maybe tomorrow morning, who knows.
In October, I interviewed Copperdale and another Indonesian Christian couple who were afraid to report to ICE for fear of being deported.
Since last January, we knew that the ethnic Chinese Christian community from Indonesia was going to be deeply in trouble, and that's because we have final deportation orders for all these people.
Copperdale said he is working with the ACLU to file a lawsuit to protect Indonesian families.
These 3 guys that were picked up today, one, Harry, was supposed to report next Tuesday. That's his 1-year mark. The other guy, Robbie, was supposed to report in March. The other guy, Gunawan, was supposed to report February 14th. They had no reason to expect that ICE would do a preemptive attack at their families' homes or while they took their kids to school.
He says both of the Indonesian natives who were taken into custody were taken to the Essex County Jail. In Highland Park, I'm Ashley Johnson, reporting for Chasing News.
All right, thank you, Ashley. All right, I want to bring in someone who's been at the forefront of the fight over undocumented aliens and their place in the United States. His name is Matthew Hirsch, and he is a council member in Highland Park, and he has been on the front lines fighting to make Highland Park a sanctuary city. Matthew, welcome to Chasing News. All right, Matthew, listen, I just got to start right off the bat and say, what happened today?
This morning we got notified that immigration agents were in the area detaining several members of our immigrant community who had actually been in sanctuary in 2011. Following that, they were brought in by our leaders at the Reformed Church of Highland Park into the sanctuary so they could be protected. That prompted Governor Murphy and Representative Frank Malone to come to the church to get an understanding of what was going on, and we had an outpouring of support from the community as well as local leaders.
Matt, I got to tell you, you seem pretty calm about the whole thing. Was this what you expected?
I think the national climate really dictates the mood right now, and I think everybody on the local level needs to be prepared that this is happening in our town. You know, basically what we're charged with as local leaders and local law enforcement too is to enforce local ordinances and to ensure the safety and protection of our residents.
Okay. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate you being with us. Let's bring in the A-plus panel for tonight. I'm joined by Republican strategist Jeanette Hoffman. Always good to see you, Jeanette. Thanks for being
Bill.
here. And Democratic strategist Bill Caruso. Bill, good to see you. Bill, I'm going to start with you. Have the Democrats gotten themselves all twisted over this issue? You've literally got a guy that has brought ICE down on himself. I mean, he sat here on this show and, in my opinion, taunted them and said, I've got illegals in the basement.
I don't agree with what went on here with the Green Party candidate and coming here and basically using these folks as pawns. You're baiting ICE in. That's not what we should be doing.
Jeanette, is this the stand in the doorway moment for Phil Murphy?
Well, listen, ICE is doing their job here, right? They're cracking down on people that are here illegally, particularly those with criminal records. Now, in sanctuary cities like Highland Park, they don't have the cooperation of law enforcement professionals, right? Saying, you know, this person has a criminal record. No one's cooperating with them, so they have to go in and do their job. I think this is an opportunity for Phil Murphy if he wants to embolden himself as a Democrat running for president in 2020.
Is this like a bad divorce and the kids are stuck in the middle? I mean, you've got people that want to stay here and are now subject to the increasing enforcement from Immigrations and Customs Enforcement. And let me tell you, the Trump administration not messing around. They're doing it.
Well, I think Republicans...
Obama was doing it too.
He was. I think Republicans and Democrats can agree that there needs to be a legal pathway to citizenship, but it needs to be a legal pathway. I don't think we've agreed upon how we're going to get there. I think DACA is going to be a huge issue, and I think these talks are going to continue, and this is going to be a whole part of the
Should
conversation.
Pastor Seth Copperdale be arrested?
You know, I don't think what he did was right. I think, as Bill said, he used these people as a pawn. I think, yes, I think he did commit a crime.
Should he be arrested?
He won't be arrested. Unfortunately,
should he be?
These folks will be. No, I don't think we need more criminal involvement. I think what we need sane and rational people looking at this and not putting these folks, who probably are law-abiding citizens other than their citizenship status, probably contributing to society, we've put them in harm's way. That's wrong.
See, if Seth had any guts, if he was really going to stand up for the people that he's harboring, he should have taken the fall for them.
He should have taken the fall.
He should have been the one.
Well,
taking it away.
he might. We don't
All
know.
right.